And here we are. So this is going to be a little bit different. This is going to be my first time doing, like... I'm going to actually make, this isn't just going to be me programming. It's going to be on a live project, so you guys are going to be able to see the changes as I do them, pretty much. And I'm also going to edit this into a kind of educational for, like, if you are interested in doing this. Obviously, I don't want to give away everything so that just anyone can copy what I'm doing. So I'm not going to, like, explain how I've done everything up to this point. If you wanted to know that, the Microsoft documentation is going to be much better for you there, because things get a little bit complicated. Gonna be honest, as with any programming. But we are going to be adding forums to my website, spookvooper.com, so that literally anyone can make an account, make a post, and act stupid with my community, I guess. That's pretty much how it goes. So anyways, let's get started. I would like to move this channel in more of a development direction, because I have realized I'm not really too special when it comes to being a gamer. I mean, gaming is great and fun, but I am actually skilled when it comes to development, so I feel like building on this is important. So let's look at what we have. I actually built a bit of the back end in earlier. Basically what we have is a system for adding categories, and the categories just act like folders that hold other categories or posts. So if we go, localhost means that I'm currently going off of my machine, so this isn't live. But if you went on spookvooper.com, you would see the live version, which is going to be different because it's not the up-to-date version. So on my non-live version, we can see this forums tab, which brings us over. We have gaming, general discussion, government, meta, bugs, and Vooperia. These are just the basic categories I thought of, and they're pretty simple objects. They just have a name, they have their description, and they have tags. The tags I'll get to actually work with SEO in the future, so Google and stuff can see them, but that's kind of a secondary thing. And the neat thing is a category can contain another category. So if we go into the gaming category, there's Minecraft, and then I have it so that if there's literally nothing there, it'll just say there's nothing here. Maybe you should post something to fix that. A little bit passive aggressive, but that's my style. So what we have to do is make it so that A, you can actually post something, B, there's no bugs, and C, that it's smooth. So we're going to be programming a forum, basically Reddit, but on my own website with my own community. Last time we were working a little bit on the map and stuff, but this is a little bit more. Memes would go. Okay, so I'll actually show how the add category thing works. You can't actually go onto add category unless you're an administrator, and I choose who the administrators are. So you can choose a parent, and you can set the name. So we can do memes, the channel for all your meme needs. And then we can do memes, discussion, funny, I don't know. And then parent, we can put it under general discussion. And if we hit save, it'll say successfully added to the category memes. And now if we go to general discussion, it has memes. Fantastic, would you look at that? Now all we have to do is make it so that people can make posts. That's a little bit complicated, but it's not really. Let's just get started. So let me show you how the categories work. So when we look at the model for it, it's really simple. It has a category ID, which is the name of it, the description, the tags, and the parent. And these are stored within the database, and the database has corresponding things that are named the same, and it's able to send it to the database and get it from the database. Get, set. But the big deal is making it interact with the page. So we're going to go ahead and go into the controller, which in ASP.NET, basically you have your controller, your action, and then whatever extra data you want to send in. So in this case, forum is the controller, and then this is index, but index is invisible. So add category would be the action, but no extra ID. And I can actually show you if I do forum/gaming. Oh, nope, I have to do forum index gaming. So controller is forum, the action is getting the index, and then gaming is the extra information. And it'll change to Minecraft if we click on that, because it's gonna switch. So now let's make it so that we can make forum posts, because that's exciting. First, we're gonna add a button for everyone, a little plus at the bottom. It's gonna be a cute little plus. And we're gonna make it so that you can just click. It won't really do anything yet, but might as well have the button there. So let's go over to our forum index. I have a lot, these are all different scripts. I have added a lot of trash. Some of this was there by default, like most of that managed stuff, but the rest of these are pretty much all me. We need to go into the forum index. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna add a button. So after the posts, I can actually do it outside of the C#. So outside of the posts, we're just going to do div class equals button. I'm not really completely smooth in my Bootstrap, and I'm not really embarrassed about it either, so we're just gonna look up Bootstrap buttons, because they have fantastic tutorials for everything. This is exactly what we want. So we're gonna grab the button. Oh, it's button type button. See, I don't have the names memorized for everything. I know how to put everything together though. I have a lot of things memorized, more than I used to. Why is that complaining? Oh yeah, this can't be inside of the table. So we have to put it, or it can be in the table, it just can't be inside of the body of the table. Oh, it can't be in the table either. Never mind. Let's move it all the way down then. Although I accidentally deleted it. This is beautiful. This is coding right here. Okay, so what we're gonna see is when we put it here, we're gonna see the button. It'll probably be in a really unfortunate spot though. Like here, probably uncomfortably close to everything else. That's not terrible, but I kind of want to put it on the right, like here-ish. So what we're gonna do is we're going to move it. So we're gonna actually put this within what's called a flex container. So we're gonna do div class equals dflex. A flex container means that you can have elements in it that kind of move around smoothly. You can either do that or force it into a certain area, but I like it when they like stretch, because it fits different screen size much more easily. The front page actually of my website is in a giant flex block, so if you have a smaller screen, it'll squish them together so that you never have it going outside of the screen. Very useful. But now I just left the page, so we gotta go back. So let's go ahead and put it inside of a flex block. What we're going to do is we have to have one thing on the left that'll take up all the space. I think I'm just gonna do an empty thing, which makes me feel a little bit bad. We're gonna do div. Actually, I think we can pull this off more easily. Again, we're gonna pull up Bootstrap because they're fantastic. Not only did they make the code, they made it very easy to find what you want to do with it. I've done this in other parts of my code, but it's literally faster to go over here. So it's P2, that's what I thought. P2 flex grow 1. Div class equals P2 flex grow 1. And then we're actually going to leave that exactly as it is, but we're also going to want this to be wrapped within a P2. But since the other one is set to grow, it's going to fill up all the space, and it's going to push the other one to the right. Or that's the plan, at least. So let's see if that actually works. Oh, where do you go? Oh, all the way down there. Great. Okay, let's do a refresh. See, oh, there we go. So the button moved over here. There's something, there is a, oh, right there. Great. There's just a little quote over there. So we can make this button say create post or add post. Beautiful. So now this button does literally nothing, and we're going to have to make it actually add a post. However, we don't want people to be able to just make a post like in the top. So we're actually going to have to add another thing. We're going to have to add 2 things, actually. So this is going to be a little bit annoying, but that's fine. Okay, so we're going to have to make it so that we can authorize people to add the posts, which means each category is going to have its own authorization, which means we have to modify the database, and we have to add one more thing to the category class. So let's go ahead and go into the category, form category, and we're gonna do public string role access. We're gonna do get set, and I'm just going to leave a reminder to myself: roles that are allowed to post. If empty, there are no limits. Obviously, since we added it here, we have to add it on the database. I'm gonna do that in another screen, and I could probably do this safely without leaking anything, but because I'm working with other people's data and I don't want to accidentally open a table that has emails and stuff, you're going to have to look at black for a minute while I go into this. Once I'm into the correct table, I can show you. I just really don't want to screw up and ruin someone's day. Okay. We are now in a safe area. Okay, sorry about that. Again, we gotta friendliness, not leak everyone's information. So now here we are. We've got the category ID, the tags, the description, and the parent, and you can see this is the database. This holds all of the magic. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into our categories, and we're going to go into our columns, and we're going to add a new column after parent, and we're going to call it, what did we name it here? Role access. Role access. We're going to make it a varchar. I can't see it being over 128, realistically. We're going to save that, and it's done. So now, what we can do... Spike, you should have a cool screensaver we can look at instead of like... You know what? You're right. 1 second. Let me get an image. What's a cool image I could choose for this? 1 moment. I've got an idea. 1 moment. This will be... Here we go. Enjoy 11K. Oh geez, this is a very large image file. It's too big. It's too big even for Okay, here we go. We're almost there. You can look at a beautiful map of Vooperia while you wait when I'm blocking out the stream. There we go. Very nice. Is that better? I think that's better. Oh, jeez. Okay. Great. So now you can look at the beautiful map of Vooperia whenever I'm blocking out the screen. Okay, so anyways, now that I lost half of my viewers through that stupidity, let's go ahead and get the role access working. Now the thing is, we've already created categories. I've added a way to create categories, but I haven't added a way to remove categories because I'm a boomer. So we're gonna add a way to edit them first because I don't really need to remove any right now. I just have to edit them. So let's go into the controller because that is the big boy. So if we go into the forum controller, this is most of the code here. And you can see authorize roles equals admin, which means only an admin can add a category. We're actually going to copy a lot of this because adding and editing are really similar to each other. We're just going to name this one edit category. Edit category. And it's going to take a little bit of info, string ID, to know which category it needs to do. And we're going to do category view model equals new category view model. But first, we actually have to get the category that's already there. So we're going to do forum category current equals forum context, which is the database, dot categories dot first or default, which means grab the first one that matches what we say, and C for category, C dot category ID equals ID. If current equals null, which means if it doesn't exist, we will return, here we'll do return redirect to action, name of index, and that'll send you to the main forum page. So if there's nothing to edit, and we'll do status message to make it tell you, and we'll say the category ID does not exist. And if we write error in the beginning, it'll automatically make it red because of beautiful code. There we go. All we have to say, error, the category ID does not exist, and then we return them to the home page if it didn't actually exist. Otherwise, we're gonna create the model, which is what gets sent to the page, and we have to set everything properly. So we have to do name equals current dot category ID, description equals current dot description. What's what else? Parent tags equals current dot tags. Parent equals current dot parent, and there's also one thing missing because we added something. So we're gonna go to category view model, and we're gonna actually modify it. Public string what did I call it? I called it role access. Role access get set. Fantastic. I don't think we need to do too much fanciness here. We're going to separate each role with a vertical line just because it's going to be simpler that way. Or we'll do commas. You know what? Commas are probably much simpler. So what we're going to do is, back at the forum controller, all we have to do now is do, come on, there should be thing now. Or did we just put this? No, we just did, hello? Oh, comma. Role access equals current dot role access. So that's just transferring all the things over from the current one, putting it into the web page. There's one other thing we have to do, just sending in the database, and that's pretty easy to do. Bam. We've done everything that's necessary. And now what we're going to do is pretty damn neat. We're going to set the, oh, we already did that. We're going to return the model, and now we're going to grab the model. But before we do that, we're going to make one change, because right now if we hit play, we're going to notice that there's a mistake because we added something, but we didn't add it to the part where you actually create the category. So one of the really neat things about programming your own website like this is obviously you can make it exactly how you want. But the part that sucks is if you make any mistakes, it's your problem to fix. You can't just yell at someone. So in this add category, we can't set the roles. We haven't actually set that up. So we're going to set that up now. So we're going to go into the code for this page, which is beautiful HTML. Okay. I do look at the YouTube chat. I am offended you ask. Okay, let's go ahead and jump over to the code, which is going to be add category because we need to fix this one first. This is going to be really simple. All we need to do is ASP.NET will actually handle a lot of this for us, so we can just do role access, role access, role access, and it's actually going to do literally everything for us. Fantastic. Reload. There should be a spot for role access now. Great. So adding a category is now all set, and you would do like admin, moderator, blah, gamer, ugly, you know, all the roles. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to deal with spaces and stuff. Actually, I can know because someone may put spaces in the name of a role. Yeah, so the admins are going to have to be careful, but that's fine. Not the end of the world. Okay, so now we create another page, which is going to be edit category. It's going to look awfully similar, so simpler that I'm literally going to copy all of the code from this one. And we're going to do forum, add, new item, razor page, and we're going to call it edit category. Post all this code in, and now this is actually going to be exactly the same. I literally do not think anything needs to be different because it needs to do all the same things as adding. It's just the controller needs to send it the stuff to start. So we then have to go into this, which is when you hit enter, and we have to make sure that everything is okay. So this is all set. This is all set. We are, however, going to have to do the role access equals model.roleAccess. And that's what we added. Successfully edited. Oh, and we don't add. This is a bad. This is a bad. Okay. So what we're going to do is, I wonder if we can just do .update. I'm gonna be more careful than that. We're gonna do forum category equals forum forum context dot forum categories dot where, nope, first or default, where c dot category ID equals model dot excuse me? Oh, model dot name. I wonder if changing the name of the category would probably break a lot of stuff. Okay. So now we're gonna kill this because we're not creating a new one, but we're gonna do category dot for all these. Very fun. And then we're gonna switch to semicolons. Semicolon master. And great. Then we just save the changes, and it should save the changes. I think that's literally all we needed to do to add that page. That was actually pretty fast. Okay. So one of the nice things is because of the adaptive theme I've programmed in, even the forums, bam! Light theme, dark theme. I don't even have to add extra code because I've already gotten that working beautifully. But now we can do edit category. And what? Oh, I forgot. We have to do /edit category, and we have to do the category. So, for example, we can do edit category, and oh shoot, we have to do something. So we have two options. We can either hard code things in, or we can make a root category that nothing can see, but still exists. Ooh. Okay, so anyways, let's test this just to make sure it works. Gaming, great. Look at that. It pulled everything. We can do a quick test. Let's put it under general discussion. So, oh, there we are. That was unexpected, but doable. I can fix that. Let's quickly go into the database. Time to go into the database and do database stuff. Apologies once again, but we're going to be careful. Yes, I'm going to write a privacy policy. I literally don't share anything with anyone for any reason, so my privacy policy is going to be really damn simple. We do not use your data for anything other than logging you in. Actually, I can't even see most of it because I salt and hash it. It's sad. Can't even steal people's personal information. I'm a bad Mark Zuckerberg. Not doing a good job. Okay, forum categories. We have to go to columns, and we have to go to role access and change it so that it can be null. Fantastic. Now we can reload. Great. Successfully edited the category. Look at that. Looking beautiful, and gaming has moved. We moved it into general discussion, but we don't want it to be there actually, so we're gonna move it back. /index/gaming, and we're gonna do edit category. I need to add like links and stuff to everything, but let's do no parent. And what are we gonna do? We're going to create the Mac Daddy, because I have a feeling that it's going to be very important. So we're gonna create a secret category, and it's gonna be called root, because that's what you call the top of something, the root of the tree. Okay, so let's go ahead, scroll up, because this is gonna be a little bit painful. String parent equals boop. So we're gonna change this. This is gonna cause, we have to do this one thing at a time, because if not, I'm really gonna screw things up. So, index, we're going to do forum controller. Okay, index, we're going to do if is null or empty, ID equals root. Fantastic. So that's the main one. But for that to actually work, we're going to have to do /forum/add category, and we're going to have to add root. Root, the top level category for these forums. You shouldn't ever be able to see root, so it doesn't really matter. Tags, root. Role access, we're not going to limit it at all. In the parent, it's not going to have a parent. It is now going to be, from now on, impossible to do what I just did. But first, we're going to have to go to each of the other ones. Oh, this is going to be a little bit, annoying. Gaming, parent, root. And we're going to have to do this for each thing. Structure is important, because if you screw it up, it's much harder to fix once we have a bunch of people in posts. Parent root. We're just going to move everything to the root, because that's the point. Parent root. Of course, you guys won't be able to see any of this because normal people won't be able to modify categories, but it's cool to know how something works under the hood. You actually have to program the systems for programming the systems. It's very interesting. It's like driving a car while you're putting the wheels on it. It's certainly interesting. Okay. So now we can do /forum/edit category /Vooperia, and that is the last thing that needs to be moved to root. So now we're gonna do some magic. We're going to remove the ability to put nothing in. Sad. Okay, so string parent equals, this isn't actually going to be a thing anymore. You will have to make a choice. And we're gonna go over to, oh god, okay, okay. This gives me a little bit of anxiety, but it should be hidden It should be hidden. It should be hidden. It should... Okay, I'm still pulling it to another page just to make sure. I put things into variables so that nobody could see them, but I'm still... I'm very, very, very careful about this stuff. So I'm gonna do this over here. I'm not gonna open... Even though there's nothing there, I'm still gonna be careful so that I don't accidentally hover over something and show something. Okay, so parent equals model dot parent. And now there shouldn't be any way for us to know that root exists, but it does. It does secretly exist. Forums. Bam. Look at that. You can't tell that we're inside of a category right now, but we secretly are. If you were to do /forum/index/root, it would bring us to the same thing. But it's just secretive. It doesn't tell us that. Although it does say a root spike viper on the top. I could fix that, but I don't really care enough to right now. So now, when you create a post, it'll have to go into a category. Very exciting. And we're gonna add different role access. Very exciting stuff. And role access is going to say who can post things in each thing. So we're actually going to go into, for edit category, root, and we're gonna set role access to admin. So only admins are going to be able to edit the root. And now we have to actually make it so that that's true. We have to actually authorize that. So this is gonna be fun. Well, we can add categories, so I guess the next thing is to add posts. Okay. Fun stuff. Let's do it. We're just gonna copy this so that I don't have to rewrite it. And we're going to write add post. Nothing's going in. It's going to be HTTP GET. It's going to be authorized. You're going to have to at least be logged in. And we don't have to do that. Not for this. Okay. So we're just going to say return view for now. Before we add fanciness. Okay, so when you add a post, what do we need to do? That's a great question. We're going to have to get all the information about the post. We're going to have to make you choose a category, but if you press add post on a category, so we're going to do string ID, and the ID is going to be the category you're adding the post to. So then we do category, or not category, we have to create a new one. So let's go ahead and go to models. And we're gonna do add new item. And we're gonna call this post view model. It's just gonna be a class, nothing fancy. This is not where that should have went. This should have went down here. Not in Vooperia either. Go all the way down in these models. Yikes. Really far off from where it should be. Great. So we're just gonna have to grab the namespace from this one. Very exciting. Oh shoot, nope. That. Okay, fantastic. So now what we want to do is we want to make this have all of the things that a forum post has, so we can kind of cheat. Whoosh. Bam, very nice. Good job, Spike. At the bottom, we're going to want public, public user blog. What is it gonna be? Public. Sorry, I just had a brain fart. Oh, I'm dumb. Forum context. Forum context, which is going to let us use the database. Fantastic. So with all of this, we can obviously create one of these because it has like 98% of the same things. It's pretty damn similar. All we have to do now is add the regulations. So this is fun. We have to say what you're allowed to do. So we can go ahead, grab this. The post ID, it does itself, so we don't have to worry about that. Author, it does itself, so we don't have to worry about that. Category does itself, so we don't have to worry about that. But the things the person's doing, for example, the title, the name is post title. It's required. The max length is going to be 32. Name should be under 32 characters. It's going to allow A through Z, capital A through capital Z, 0 through 9, underscore, comma, exclamation point, period, question mark. These I need to think of every character that's going to be allowed. Hashtag at. I think that's good enough for now. I don't think people really use much more than that. Okay, fantastic. So there's the post title. Same thing with content. So content, I'm going to allow anything into. I'm just gonna sanitize it. And actually, I could do the same thing for this. You know, I'll just sanitize it. I'll sanitize it before it leaves. That's fine. The post length, I don't know. How long is fair for a forum post? How many characters? I'm going to put the max. Let's see. This is 50. So 10 times this. Okay, you know what? I will do 1,024 characters. I think that's fair. Likes, they're not going to set that. Time posted, they're not going to set that. Beautiful. Okay, we've made the post view model now. I'm out of time though, so we're gonna leave it here. Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna work on this more tomorrow, and then we will probably have a video of it actually working. So the exciting thing is, once this is working, you're going to be able to go on SpookVooper forums, and you'll be able to make posts and stuff, and get upvotes and XP and all that beautiful stuff. I definitely suggest you go ahead and, right now, take a little trip over to spookvooper.com. It's open. You can look at it. You can look at our beautiful government. You can look at the leaderboard and who has the most points. Wow, a lot of people have set their picture to me as a stoat. That is concerning. Wow, a lot of the top people as well. Anyways, you can go ahead and even look at my user page. If you search S, Spike Viper is the first one that comes up. President Spike Viper, wow, it's my bio, so exciting. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. That's my programming stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you come join SpookVooper because there's going to be a lot of cool stuff on it. Also, there's Vooperia built into it, which is a game that I'm developing, and you should totally stay up to date on that as well. How can you stay up to date on all of these things? Well, you can do that by joining my Discord at discord.gg/spookvooper, which is actually linked right here on spookvooper.com. That's it. See you all next time. Peace out.